Meet Simone Biles, the unstoppable force who redefined what's possible in gymnastics. With moves so daring they've been named after her, she's not just breaking records, she's creating a whole new playbook. Called everything from the new Queen Bee to a robot for her precision, Biles has turned athleticism into artistry. But behind the flips and gold medals lies a story of resilience, family, and fierce determination. This is the journey of Simone Biles, the most decorated American gymnast of all time, and a true icon of sport and spirit. Simone Biles was born on March 14, 1997, in Columbus, Ohio, the third of four siblings. But her early childhood wasn't easy. Her birth mother struggled with addiction, and Simone, along with her siblings, spent time in foster care. Everything changed when her grandfather Ron Biles and his wife Nellie stepped in. They opened their home and their hearts to Simone and her younger sister, eventually adopting them and raising them in Spring, Texas. It was there that Simone's journey truly began. In a warm, supportive household, she found structure, love, and most importantly, a trampoline. That backyard trampoline would spark a passion that would take her all the way to the Olympics. Simone also holds dual citizenship with Belize, her mother's homeland, and considers it her second home. Raised Catholic, she has often spoken about how faith and family helped shape who she is today. As Simone's love for gymnastics grew, so did her ambition. At just 6 years old, during a daycare field trip to a local gym, she caught the coach's attention with her natural talent. From that day on, Simone never looked back. By age 14, training nearly every day wasn't just a hobby, it was her lifestyle. To make more room for practice, she switched from public school to homeschooling. It wasn't an easy choice, but it gave her the freedom to train up to 32 hours a week. That dedication paid off. In 2011, she burst onto the national scene at the American Classic. Graceful on the beam, powerful on the vault, the world was about to witness the rise of a future legend. Simone wasn't just talented, she was extraordinary. After her early successes, she began training with elite coach Amy Borman, who became like a second mother. Together, they sharpened every detail of Simone's performance, pushing the limits of what anyone thought was possible. In 2013, Simone made her international debut at the American Cup. That same year, she was invited to train at the legendary Karolyi Ranch, a place known for producing champions. And that's exactly what she became. With dazzling power and unmatched precision, Simone stormed through competition after competition. Soon, the world had no choice but to take notice. This young gymnast wasn't just good. She was rewriting the rules of the sport, and she was just getting started. The world watched with breath held as Simone Biles stepped onto the Olympic stage in Rio de Janeiro. The pressure was immense. Expectations were sky high. But Simone, she soared higher. She led Team USA, the Final Five, through the team competition, performing on all four apparatus and helping secure a gold medal with the widest margin of victory in modern gymnastics. But that was just the beginning. In the individual all-around, Simone was unstoppable. With a total score of 62.198, she claimed gold, outshining teammate Ali Reisman and Russia's Alia Mustafina. On vault, she flew with breathtaking speed and power, earning her second individual gold. On floor, she danced, flipped, and twisted her way to a third. Even when things weren't perfect, like a small mistake on balance beam, Simone still medaled. She took bronze there, bringing her total to 4 golds and 1 bronze. No American woman had ever done what she just did. Simone Biles became the first U.S. gymnast to win 4 gold medals at a single Olympics. But more than medals, she had become something greater, a symbol of excellence, determination, and grace under pressure. After her Olympic triumph, Simone stepped out of the gym, but not out of the spotlight. She co-wrote her best-selling memoir, Courage to Soar, sharing her powerful journey with the world. It quickly hit #1 and was even turned into a TV movie. In 2017, she joined Dancing with the Stars, showing fans a new kind of performance. Elegant, focused, and fierce, she reached the semifinals, but her true stage was still waiting. Later that year, Simone returned to the gym. Her longtime coach had moved away, but Simone was ready to rebuild. With new coach Laurent Landy, she began training again, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. The world wondered, could she rise even higher? Yes, she could. Simone didn't just return, she came back like a storm. In 2018, at the World Championships in Doha, Qatar, Simone arrived with a secret. She had spent the night before qualifications in the emergency room with a kidney stone. But that didn't stop her. She qualified for every final and then dominated. She won medals on every single apparatus, including gold in the all-around vault and floor. It was the first time a U.S. gymnast, and the first non-Soviet gymnast in decades, had medaled on all events at one World Championships. But she wasn't done yet. In 2019, at the Worlds in Stuttgart, Germany, Simone broke records that had stood for decades. She won 5 gold medals, bringing her career total to 25 World Championship medals, more than any gymnast in history, male or female. She unveiled never-before-seen skills so difficult they were named after her, like the Biles 2 on floor and her now famous beam dismount. Simone wasn't just winning, she was redefining the sport itself. Some athletes follow the rules. Simone Biles rewrites them. Time and time again, she's unveiled skills so difficult, so daring, that they're given her name in the code of points. These aren't just tricks, they're milestones in gymnastics history. In 2021, she stunned the world by landing a Yurchenko double pike, a vault so dangerous no woman had ever completed it in competition. Simone did it with power, control, and absolute fearlessness. Her routines aren't just about winning. They're about pushing limits, breaking barriers, and showing young athletes everywhere that impossible is just a word. Behind the medals and the spotlight, Simone Biles is, at heart, a down-to-earth, joyful, and deeply caring person. From 2017 to 2020, she was in a relationship with fellow gymnast Stacy Irvin Jr. In 2020, she found love again with professional football player Jonathan Owens. Their playful, supportive bond often shines through on social media. But beyond romance, Simone is grounded by what matters most: family, faith, and the strength she found through every challenge life threw her way. Simone Biles isn't just a superstar on the mat. She's a powerhouse off it too. She signed with major brands like Nike, GK Elite, and Beats by Dre. But in 2021, she made a bold move, leaving Nike to partner with Athleta, a brand that aligned with her values of empowerment and authenticity. Simone also used her platform for purpose, supporting foster care programs, launching her own leotard and equipment lines, and inspiring girls everywhere to dream big. Her message is clear: you can own your story and build something lasting with it. Simone Biles didn't just win medals, she changed the world of gymnastics. She opened doors for future generations, especially for young girls of color who now see themselves on the podium. She proved that strength and grace can exist side by side, and that speaking up about pressure, mental health, or injustice is a mark of true courage. Simone redefined greatness, not by being perfect, but by being powerfully human. Her flips may defy gravity, but her greatest legacy is grounded in resilience, dignity, and the fearless belief that anything is possible. Simone Biles has already made history, but her story is far from over. She's a champion not just because of what she's done, but because of who she is: bold, brilliant, and unafraid to lead. From foster care to the Olympic podium, from quiet strength to global icon, Simone Biles reminds us all that true greatness isn't just measured in medals. It's measured in heart,